So we interviewed 30 credit union leadership teams, 120 executives in all, and we asked them all the same question. What makes this place special? Fundamentally, we wanted to understand, why do people bank here? And we thought we'd get answers that were all across the board. But the truth was that they were all the same. Is that the single answer we got back from every credit union leader was about service. It was about something that they did for members that other financial institutions just didn't do. And we probed a little bit more deeply. We said, well, give us an example. Help us understand. Like, you say it's about service. What is that? And so they tell us these great stories about how somebody in the branch went above and beyond and drove to someone's house to drop off a card, or somebody in the call center got to know the member so well that they did something extraordinary. And our strategy was to really deeply understand what these institutions were doing offline so we could manifest it in the digital channel. The problem is, all of the examples that they gave us were stories about people doing things in human. The challenge is, how do you take those positions and manifest it in the digital channel? Because we don't live in a brick and mortar world anymore, we live in a digital world. And so we went back and we looked at how do you solve it, and we realized the same way, you solve this problem the same way that every big tech and every fintech has solved it from the beginning of time. For the last 20 years, like, the organizations that have outperformed any other entity are organizations that understand the customer just a little bit better and manifest those insights in the digital experience to a segment of one personalization. And that's what we've built at Finalytics. Hi, I'm Craig, and this is Mark. We're the founders of Finalytics. We're here to share with you today our platform that's AI-driven, that enables credit unions to more effectively assess their digital experiences, to grow their customer bases, and ultimately to thrive like a fintech in a digital-first world. More than a CMS platform, Finalytics.ai is purpose-built for credit unions, and it uses machine learning algorithms to enable them to more effectively address member acquisition, deepen in wallet share, and thrive like a fintech in a digital-first world. My co-founder and data geek, Mark, is going to walk us through exactly how that comes together.
Great, thank you. Finalytics.ai is predicting the visitor's needs at every step of the journey from prospect to the loyal member, and then it's using those predictions to personalize the experience. I'm going to show this credit union as an example. I've loaded up several scenarios for time's sake. In this scenario here, a visitor has come to the site, and the algorithm is a net new visitor. It's looking at things such as the percentage of home ownership in their area, average income, and also session variables, such as time of day, day of week, device type. And with that, in this case, it's predicting that the product that this visitor is most likely interested in is a mortgage. But it's not sure what type of messaging will resonate. And so it's promoting the mortgage in the marquee with a rates-based banner. Down here in the lower left, it's using a geo-based personalization, in this case Orlando. And for the high-touch, high-service prospect, it's promoting that they reach out and talk to one of the mortgage experts. I'm going to jump to a completely different scenario. In this case, the visitor has come to the site from a military base. This credit union has a great partnership with the military, which is promoting in the marquee. The middle card below is promoting a product that is specific to the military. And because this segment is known for traveling and moving outside of the footprint, it's also promoting the mobile banking on the lower right. These are two scenarios of how the experience is personalized in the first second that the visitor comes to the site. But it's also watching over time for different behaviors of the visitor. So here I'm going to go and use the on-site search for a product. And in that experience, as well as when the visitor comes back, you'll start to see the imagery, the messaging, all started to promote specific products for their journey. I'm going to go and surf around the site. I'm going to look for mortgages. Nationwide, when somebody applies for a mortgage, they've typically been on the site 2.7 times, and they've viewed 13 pages, so lots of journey to fuel the data. When they come back, again, the experience is personalizing for the product, helping them along that step. Now we've looked at prospects. Now let's start to look at applicants. We know for typical credit union and bank, the majority of people that start an application do not complete it. A lot of those folks do come back with later visits. So it's still promoting the mortgage product, but now the call to action is complete the application. If I go in and I log in, I complete the application, the messaging will start to change to post-app onboarding, such as check my status, talk to my mortgage officer, upload my documents. So now we've looked at applicants. Let's look at how the experience is personalized for members. I'm going to log in here as Mary, and you can see Mary only has a couple products, checking, savings, and auto loan. Sort of looks like an indirect member. And the tags are going in and looking at the products that Mary does and doesn't have and combining that data with all of the session data that we saw before. And in this case, promoting a credit card, and it sees that Mary has not logged into online banking, and so it's promoting that product. I'm going to log in as one other visitor so we can see the difference. Here you can see the product promotion has persisted on the public site. And here I've logged in as Patricia. Patricia has a lot of accounts, checking, savings, mortgage, CDs. And so it's looking at the data that she does, the products that she does and doesn't have, but it's also looking at the geography and seeing that Patricia's probably near a lake or ocean, and for somebody like her, the most popular product is a boat loan. It also sees that she hasn't used bill pay, and so it's promoting that. So we've looked at some examples of how the journey is orchestrated through Finalytics.ai. Now let's look at how easy it is to set up. I've deployed the tags on my site. I'm going to come here and select which area on the site I want to promote. I'm going to select the products that I want to drive in the promotion in personalization. Then I'm going to look at the assets, and I'm either going to choose assets from the Finalytics.ai library, such as photography or imagery or text, or I'm going to upload my own. And then I'm going to make sure my data sources are configured, and then I'm ready to start previewing them and ready to launch. And once they're launched, we've got the ability to go in and see reporting in real time on how the personalization is performing, down to the level of which algorithms, which products, which assets are working, and what is the lift for my applications.
That's awesome. Thanks, Mark. So in closing, we believe in communities, and we believe that when you connect communities with their credit unions, you're doing a really good thing. You're supporting the movement of people helping people. We created Finalytics.ai to empower credit unions to better serve the members they already have and win the right new ones. Don't take our word for it. Go to Finalytics.ai, schedule a demo. Mark and I would be happy to jump on the phone and walk you through exactly how it can affect your organization at your convenience. So do reach out, and we're looking forward to the opportunity to be able to be part of the solution that you all need to be able to better address customized digital experiences. Thank you very much.